Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling and the Midlife Crisis. Thanks for joining me. My name's Andy, and tonight I'm going to be building the AIRFIX 172 Supermarine Spitfire Mk.Vc. This is actually going to be my first experience of building a 172 aircraft model since I was between the ages of 12 and 14. That basically makes it around about 32 to 33 years ago since I last took part in 172 modelling. I'm going to start the evening by cracking open a bottle of Lucky Buddha beer. Hopefully it's going to bring me some luck and success this evening. And without further ado, we'll get on and build this model, I suppose. Right. So, got myself some cutters and some tweezers. Apparently we're going to need these. And I got myself this poly cement, which actually came with the kit as it's a starter set from AIRFIX. Obviously it comes with some paints which I've inspected and they're all dried up pretty much, so I'll have to try and revitalise them a little bit later on. So let's get on with it. So it's going to follow the instructions. There's only about 25 parts in this model, I think, so it should be kind of easy, I hope, and hopefully we'll be done and dusted in, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. Maybe I'm being a bit hopeful there. Anyway, let's cut off the first couple of bits, which are B6 and B7, which is the main fuselage. Got to try and remember to do things in the view of the camera, because obviously you guys are eagerly watching and anticipating me making a right mess of this. I almost swore then because I realised I shouldn't do that, because obviously I'm on YouTube and maybe one day I might actually reach the 4,000 hours of viewings. That might mean I can make a couple of pennies out of this. Well, that's not actually the intention of why I'm doing it. Like I said, my channel is called Novice Modelling and a Midlife Crisis, so I kind of think that's where I'm at the moment. So anyway, we're going to start by putting some glue onto these two pieces, which I think are called B6 and B7. Don't want to be putting too much on there, I don't reckon. Obviously, I'm sure I might have a couple of viewers this evening who might be rather experienced at doing these, and you'll have to bear with me, and hopefully I'm not going to make too much of a fool of myself. And yeah, there we go. We've got the first two pieces together, and I don't think we've managed to get too much glue all over the place. Yeah, we got a little gluey fingerprint there already. But luckily I've got 33 Spitfires to go through, and this is only the first one, so I'm quite happy to make a few mistakes on this one. Right, next off we want C22 and C21. I'm just going to get that one out of the way. Need a bit more space. Let's get them cutters out again. I'm not quite too sure whether I'm going to be bothering with too much filing today, because being a novice at this, I'm also a complete and utter novice at making videos on YouTube. I will confess to being a bit of a technophobe. There we go. Alright, so apparently I need to put a bit of glue on the end. that's not too much. And then we're going to put this into there. Didn't really say how far. Oh, right. Oh, probably right to the end there, I reckon. Didn't really say how far I'm supposed to go, but I'm going to guess it's just to the end, as I'm going to have to leave a bit of space in there, I reckon. Or do I need to go all the way? Oh no, it won't go any further. Right, okay, well, we'll guess that that's right then. There we go, we've completed the first 2 steps. And now we're gonna cut off the, I don't know, the bonnet. If it was a car, it would be a bonnet. I'm not quite sure what it is for an aeroplane. Let's have a go with this new file. It's worth pointing out that when I built models when I was between the ages of 12 and 14, I wasn't exactly very precise with it, and I seem to remember I was more interested in playing with the damn things after I'd put them together. I think that's supposed to be all the way down there, to be honest with you, but it doesn't go any. See, it won't go any further in. Get out of it. Yeah, I think that's supposed to do that, isn't it? Oh, well, like I said, yeah, don't really know. It says not to glue it in place. Well, I don't know. I'm not overly certain on that. Doesn't seem to. Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, I reckon that's about right. These things are normally quite well engineered, you'd hope. So anyway, I'm going to put a bit of glue here. Seems to say to leave that without any, so that's what we'll do. Put a bit on there as well. There we go. Oops. Oh yeah. Cheers. I've never tried Lucky Butter beer before, but I can confirm it's not actually that bad. We've got a bit of excess there, so I'll take that off, I think. Yeah, that seems to be fitting okay. Put a bit of gluey excess on the top and a bit of excess sprue. I'll try and deal with that a bit later on. Okay, so that looks like that's step 3 finished. Well, that's great. I'm nearly halfway through. Okay, so now we want the wingy bit and the seat. Where's the seat? C19. There it is. There's the little seat. Just gonna pull that out. Give it a bit of a trim there. And a bit of a trim at the bottom. I've actually decided to not bother putting the pilot in on this model. Mainly because, like I said, I've got 33 other Spitfires to build. And quite a lot of them don't actually seem to come with a pilot. Now, I'm hoping to increase my skill set basically over the next couple of builds, and seems I'm not actually using any of my, planning on using any of my Tamiya paints. I thought it'd be nice to paint up, or at least make an effort to try and paint up the pilot. So I decided to try and use him on a different build. Kind of seems logical to me, I suppose, but plus, if I'm only going to build this with the parts that AIRFIX have provided, which that's the intention, I don't actually have any paints provided to paint the pilot up, so I thought it'd be nice to give them a coat of paint, you know, in REF blue when I get my paints out on a later build. Okay, so put a bit of glue on here. I'll stick the seat in. Try and get it kind of straight. There we go. That wasn't too much of a bind. Now I've got a couple of clothes pegs here because apparently that's kind of useful. And it says that I've got to put glue all the way around the edges here. So they're going to fit on top. So I think the best bet is just to put the glue on the top, I reckon. So there we go. We don't want to put too much on. Although I probably am. There's probably some really good model builders. Well, maybe if I'm lucky, maybe one really good model builder that's watching my efforts tonight, and we'll be having a good laugh at my application of glue. I do have some better glue for my later builds. The thin Tamiya cement type, which, having watched a few, how can I put this? Oh dear, I've got glue all over the place. Nightmare. Oh well, I'm not quite too sure how to deal with that. I reckon I could probably just sand that off a bit later on. God damn it. It's a terrible thing doing these things live on YouTube and not being able to swear. I mean, it's really a basic kit, but it seems to be really well detailed. I don't remember the ones that I built being quite so well detailed. Look, I mean, you can see I've managed to get glue all over the flaps there. It seems to be going together okay. Let's just put a couple of pegs on there just while we do something else, I reckon. Whoops. There we go. I'm going to take the opportunity to just file that little bit off there, I reckon. Yeah. There we go. Bit of excess glue. Hopefully it's nothing but a sandpaper won't sort out. Right, next off we've got to fix the I don't know what these called, the tail. I'm not an expert with these terminology of these things, obviously. Too bad, does it? Right, now that's going to be up and that's going to be down. Let's just have another drink. That's better. Right, now I'm going to put the glue on this edge. Let's just check and see. Does that fit okay? Doesn't really want to go there, does it? Let's try the other one. Yeah, that one's better. I suppose that's the good thing about trying these things. So it says to put the glue on the inside. There's a bit of a file on that, I think. Look all right. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so we're going to put the. Let's just check that again. That seems to go in there. There's a bit of a gap, but I understand a lot of people use putty, modelling putty to fill in the gaps. So let's put a bit of glue on that. There we go. That goes together all right. Should I hold it there for a bit? Yeah, I'll hold it there for a bit. Excuse me if I'm mumbling. Not really used to talking on camera. Seems to be okay. Right, let's do the next one. Could do it some mutant. God, I nearly put that on the wrong way. There we go. Let's just have a look at that. I think they're supposed to be straight, so there we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, it's come together quite well. A bit of a seam line there, I think that's called. So I'm going to try and get a bit of that off. There we go. That looks pretty straight. What do you think? Okay, let's put that just down there. Let's see how our wings are doing. Get rid of them pegs. Set that down there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this bit onto that bit. Fuselage onto the wings. So we want to put some glue here. Bit of glue there. I think I'll put the glue on here. Spinny, spinny. Yeah, I think I'm kind of looking forward to using some of that thin Tamiya paint. I'm not. Oops. From what I've seen on videos, it looks a little bit more, although you get a better, more accurate application. Oh, there we go. That fits together really nice. Got some excess glue, unfortunately. I'm just gonna, I don't know, is this the thumb thing? Wipe it off with my finger? I'm not quite sure, but that's kind of what I used to do when I was a kid. Used to end up with more glue and paint on my fingers than I did on the models. I nearly swore again then. Just wipe that off. I'm going to be getting it all over the place. So I'm not quite sure how much time we've spent on the camera yet. You've been listening to me waffling on already. But looks like we're nearly done. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I'll have these double done. I'll have these 33 models done by the end of the week. Right, next is B9. I don't even know which one B is, to be honest with you. There's that thing. I think that's the air intake. And then we've got B10, which is that one. So these clips. Sorry, I'm not doing things on camera again. Whoa, there we go. And this little thing, don't know what that is. There we go. 1, 2, 3 pieces. Let's just give them a bit of a file. Yeah, there's no way I would have bothered doing all this filing when I was a kid. I just glued them together. I think that's the thing with doing this sort of thing when you're a bit older, is you have a little bit more patience maybe. I'm sure there's some excellent modelers out there who are in their early teens who would totally disagree with me, but I'm sorry, when I was a kid, I just bish bash bosh and they were together. A bit on that one. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. A bit of, that looks a bit rough and ready there, doesn't it? And these files, I only got these off Amazon. Like most things off Amazon, it tends to be a bit cheap and nasty. Right. Let's whoosh you over. How's that tail doing? Pretty straight. And we've got a nasty hole there. Don't know how I managed that. Ah. Box. There we go. Right. So the air intake appears. Let's just try it. Yeah, that seems to be the right way. No, it doesn't go that way. So we're going to put a bit of glue in these grooves. Oh dear, that's quite a bit. Oh, that's quite a bit. That's going to get messy. Yeah, definitely can't wait to get hold of that, some of that Tamiya cement. And I think it went that way, didn't it? That looks about right. Yeah, we got a bit of excess glue on there, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a practice plane. The first of 33 practice planes. What I'm actually hoping to do is to build all of these Spitfires that I've got, and hopefully my modelling skills might become just a little bit Oh yeah, I should be using the tweezers, shouldn't I? That's what I've got the tweezers for. Tweezers, see? Tweezers, they come in handy. Dope. Bit of glue on there. Let's use the tweezers. Oh, we just dropped a bit. There we go. Butterfingers. Okay. Oh, no, that's not happening. No, I'm just going to stick it in. Where misses. There we go. Yeah. That seems to have took hold. Alright, so we've done that bit, and that bit. That's stage 6 completed. I'll have a drink after that. Now we've got the wheels. Right, okay, so... Oh, I see. So they're the wheels for the up position. And then the wheels for the down position are these ones here. Right, okay, so we're going to have this wheels down. Definitely wheels down. Sorry, I'm doing things off camera again. They come off okay. Let's just have a bit of a file on that bit then. That looks alright. Oh, I've taken the wrong wheels off here, I think, haven't I? Have we done that? I think I have. I think, yeah, they're the wrong ones. Oh, well, there's a mistake for you. These are the ones I actually want here. They're the ones yeah. Right, okay, so... Where are we cutting that off? We're cutting it off here. I think we're cutting it off at the top there, aren't we? There we go. Well, I can always do it wheels up if I've made a mess of it. Yeah, it's got a big lump on it there. That's, right, so the wheels need to go. Yeah, that doesn't fit. What's going on here? Oh yeah, there we go. So they go in there like that. So I want to put some glue on the end here. And then it's going to go on the outside like that. Kind of hoping that's the right way around. So no, what? It's not the right way around. That one's supposed to go on that side. There we go. Good job, I checked. Oh, we've got a nasty bit of excess there. Abort, abort. There we go. I think I'll just let them set for a couple of seconds and I'll have a play with these wheels. I think that's the problem, isn't it? You get a little bit of glue on your fingers and it's all over the place. There you go. Right, and they've got to go in there, so I need to put some glue on the ends. It says here. Now, I don't know, but I don't really remember what my Spitfire looked like when I was a kid, but I'm kind of thinking it didn't look quite as good as this. Quite as well, quite as well detailed. Maybe that's because I covered it in way too much paint. I'm not, oh God, I've got some sticky fingers here. I don't want to ruin the model, but I don't want to ruin my trousers by putting glue all over them. People have gardening clothes. Do people have modelling clothes, incidentally? Does anybody have specific clothes that they wear for modelling to stop them getting glue all over them? Answers on a postcard, please. I don't know, that kind of looks right. Okay, so now we've completed stage question mark. We've completed stage question mark. Brilliant. Oh, we're nearly finished. Look at that. So, there's a little RAF dude. I'm leaving him in the sprue, and I'm not going to use him. This is the stand. I'm not particularly interested in using that, but we do need the propeller. There we go. That's the propeller. It's just okay, that looks about right. That looks really rubbish though. Really doesn't look right. That it's going to be sort of floppy, I reckon. I might have to just glue it in place. Right, so I need to put some glue on this. I really didn't think that was right. Never mind. I'll just glue it down. Yeah, that's ridiculous. There we go. Right, okay, well, that goes on. Goes on there somehow. Oh, there we go. There he is. No. Yep, there we go. Now we got a propeller. It does spin, but I'm pretty sure the mechanics would have done a pretty terrible job if your propeller was spinning around like that. So yeah, we're just gonna stick some glue on that. I'm not bothered about it. I'm not bothered about it spinning. I'm quite sure I'm gonna get some glue in there, like, but yeah, I'll worry about that later. Let's get the canopy on. It wants to be cut there and there. Oh, I might have cut a bit off. Yeah, well, and that needs to go in there like that. That looks rather nice. Okay, so this for me is going to be the difficult part. Where am I supposed to glue this, Mr. AIRFIX? It says no glue. Glue inside here. That can't be right. Right, I'm just going to bang some glue on the end here. There we go. Just a little bit. And then I'll go in there like that. There we go. That'll do me. I've got an aerial to put on the top. Sorry, I'm off camera again. Perfect. The area we're going to put some glue on the base there. I think that one's been left to my indiscretion. Right, let's get these tweezers going. Right, so it's going to go that way. There we go. Spot on. Perfecto. Right, so we stuck the propeller on, and we stuck that on. We're not using the stand. We have used all the parts on that sprue, so that can go to recycling, I guess. All the parts on that sprue, and little RAF guy we'll be putting into storage for when we're feeling a little bit more competent with the old painting. Now keep this. I might use it on something eventually. There we go. Right, so I need to get some glue into that gap just to secure that propeller, because that's really doing my head in already. Really didn't seem to want to fit though, so I'll accept the mistake was mine. There we go, problem solved. Perfecto. Yeah, that was really immature. So, what do we think? Got a real nasty gap there. I have got some modelling putty, so I think I'll probably fill that in. And we do have some seam lines here. I'm certainly not blaming AIRFIX's engineering for those. That's most definitely my lackluster building skills. Bit of a seam line there as well. But never mind. I managed to get all glue all over this flap and all over here. Well, this is a practice. And for a first go in 30 years, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest with you. Let's just show you what the stand would have looked like if I'd have been bothered to put it in. It's actually pretty cool. Obviously, oh well, there we go. It's in the shape of a Spitfire, that one. Yeah, I might put some glue in there. There we go. After all this, I'm just having a bit of a mad thought, and I'm kind of hoping I press record on the camera. Bit of a nightmare. Now, I'm slightly baffled, I must admit, by the paints that have been provided. I've got a tub of black here, which is for the tyres. I've got a tub of grey, which I'm assuming is for the undersides. And then I've got some dark grey for the top surfaces. And I've got this green, and it kind of looks like Christmas tree green or something. It definitely doesn't look anything like what's on the box. Like I say, I've got a load of Tamiya paints, but I don't know. I'm going to paint them in these anyway. I'm going to put it on pause and see if I can't bring these paints to life. Back in a minute.